Hey guys, in this lecture we will talk about how to convert a leather image into a realistic material, and we can add scratches, we can add top stitches. Okay, so let's start with the empty project, but yeah, definitely you can go for quick action also. Like you can drag and drop your picture here and you can start with this one. But I want to start with empty project. Okay, and now let me find my picture. So I have my picture here. So let me grab this and drop it here. And now I have my picture and I want to convert this into a material. So that's why I checked this one. But yeah, if you have textures, you can start with texture import option. So I want to add a base material and let me reduce the size. Okay. And now let me uh, do it. So create. And now I can see this. So this is like a simple picture. It was in my textile kit. And I clicked a picture with my iPhone. And yeah, so let me uh, do crop. Okay, so I can remove this extra stuff. And then we will go for tiling. Okay, so let me start with the crop tool. Okay, and let me remove this part. And now I'm done with this. Okay, so next thing I wanna do, like, can you see we have black and white? Like I can see like this area is dark and this is the lighter. Okay, so what we can do here, or we can add another filter. We call it Equalize. Okay, so let's apply that and see. So we have our equalize filter and I can see when I applied this, it looks a little bit white. So let me bring my local details. Yeah. And also I can I can adjust radius. Okay, so here you can see I can see I have more dark and light area, but here it looks pretty good. And yeah, even I can try this. It's dark here and looks good. And even I can override this and I can increase color amount here. Okay, but let me keep it none. Okay, because I think tiling will make a big difference. Okay, but yeah, definitely we can go here and we can try this. Okay, so let me go here and go for tiling. So I'm using make it tile filter. Okay, because we don't have a pattern here. So that's why we are using make it tile filter. But if you have a pattern, or maybe you wanna convert a woven fabric image into a material, in that case we can go for a tiling filter. So let me show you. So I'm talking about this filter. Okay, so but in this case we can use make it tile filter. Okay, and now we can see like we have a overlap here. Okay, and let me increase this. Okay. So we can adjust threshold, we can increase smoothness, and we can reduce contrast. Okay, so we need to find a point. So we can try, like, it's not necessary like my threshold is 0.79 for your swatch you have same. Okay, it's totally depends on like what kind of picture you have. So make sure you try this. Like maybe you can go for a lower value and then you can go for higher. Okay, and you need to find a point. Next thing we wanna do, we wanna change color. I don't like this color. It's pretty dark. Yeah. So let me use another filter. We have color variation. Okay. So color variation. And now you can see like we have black and white. Um, and we have two colors here. Okay, so in properties we have a option color count. So here we can reduce color. We want to just one color. Okay, and another thing I can do here, I can select my color. Okay, so what color I want for this. Let me pick a chocolatey brown. Yeah, I think this is good. Let me make it a little bit lighter so I can see my scratches and yeah, my stitches and everything. Okay. So here you can double click and then you can select a color. Next thing we wanna do here, we wanna add some scratches. Okay. Because in natural leather material, we can see some scratches, but in this we don't have them. So we want to add them. So now you can see we have we have some scratches, but yeah, we can use our properties and we can adjust these parameters. Okay, so I'm on my scratch filter and I can see some parameters here. So first thing I want to do, yeah, make sure your scratch is turned on, and from here I can adjust intensity. Okay, so I can make them lighter. I can see, and here they are really intense. Let me just use 3D window. Yeah. Now you can see them. I have a lot of scratches. Yeah. Even you can increase density. And we can we can make them lighter or we can increase depth. We can reduce scale. We can make them smaller. We can distort them. They're already distorted, but yeah, we can minimize this. So these settings were for macro scratches. Now, if you want to bring some micro scratches, you can tweak these settings. Yeah. And even like you can add a color. Like now you can see my scratches are in white color. It's not pure white, it's gray color I can see. But yeah, I can take my color from here and now I can pick like light color scratches, or I can go for like dark color scratches. I want to keep it light so I can see them. Yeah, looks good. But definitely I wanna decrease density. Yeah. So let me go here and decrease density and that. And here also. Yeah. So this was our scratch filter. Next, let's go to add some top stitches. So for that we have quilt stitch, and here we can add some top stitches, we can add seam, we can add quilting effect. Okay, so let's start with the top stitch. So what kind of top stitch do we want here? So we have three options here. We can go for line, we can go for square, and we can go for diamond. Okay, so it's up to you what kind of uh, top stitch do you want. Okay, let me turn on 2D and 3D window, like so I can see my stitches here. Okay, and next thing we wanna do, like we can adjust amount. Like now you can see um we have two, but I'm doing three, and you can see I have more lines here. Okay, so it's up to you how much stitches do you want. Okay, I want to go for three, and next thing I can do here, I can rotate it. I can rotate it at 45-degree angle. Now it looked like diamond. Yeah. Now I can go for 90-degree also. Yeah. So I want to keep it 45-degree, but yeah, you can change it. Now we have some settings for top stitches. So first, let me grab a color. Now I have black, but I don't wanna take that color. I wanna go for a dark shade in the same color. Yeah. So now I have it. And next thing we can do, like we can adjust, like we wanna a double top stitch or we wanna just single. Yeah. So here I wanna keep it single, but definitely you can go for double top stitch also. Yeah. And we can increase top stitch amount. Okay. When we are adding more top stitches, you can see it becomes smaller, but we wanna put them at lower number, like 15, or maybe, yeah, we will adjust top stitch length later, but here we are adjusting amount, and we can offset. And yeah, I really like this one, rotation. So this way we can create some embroidery stitches also. But yeah, here we are rotating our top stitches. Yeah. So you can go for these if you want. Yeah, I will keep it simple. And now one thing I want to do here, I want to increase top stitch length. And yeah, you can go for width and height also. And I want to increase puncture intensity. Okay, so you can see when I'm doing puncture intensity, like it's at lower value, and this is at higher value. And also we can make our thread shiny, or like metal. Like for metallic we have a different option here, but yeah, we can make it shiny from here, or we can make rougher. Let me keep it in middle or maybe default. You can make metallic. Next thing I wanna do, I wanna turn on quilt. And here at bottom, I can see I have some other options. Like I can adjust, like I wanna loose quilt or I wanna smooth edge bulge. Like when we turn on quilt, we can see bulge. Yeah. So what kind of bulge you want, or you wanna tense or you wanna loose, you can adjust from here. Yeah. And also we can adjust intensity from here. And in edge paint, like we can paint these edges. Now it's in white color, and that's why we can see some white color here. But oh, it's not white color, it's the same color. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's too intense. That's why it looked like this. Yeah, let me take a light color so you can see what's going on here. Yeah. And let me keep it the same color. Make a little bit dark. Okay? So I tried all these options. Okay? In advance, we can adjust height or normal intensity, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, at this stage also, if you wanna change your pattern, you can do that. Like maybe you wanna go for diamond, or maybe you wanna go for just line. Okay, so after doing all the settings, you can go for that. So let me keep it square. Yep. And also I wanna add some dots, or I wanna use perforate. Yeah, here. Perforate filter, so I can add a small dot. Yeah, so this is completely optional. Like, yeah, at this stage you can go to file and you can save your file. But yeah, this is something extra I'm showing you here. So suppose I wanna circle shape. So here I can see circle shape, but it's not a perfect circle. We have a oval shape because the one thing scale is really high. Another thing, we can go here and we can adjust the shape. Yep. And now I can go for a save option. And now let me go to 3D only. And yeah, this is my fabric and I can save this. Okay. I can save my file, save as, and this is quilted leather. And also I can export this as a SBSR AR file, export as. leather, and I can do setting from here. I wanna .sbsar file, and I can turn on now these PBR maps and make sure you have a high quality here and just say export. Now let me send this to Stager. And it will open Stager automatically. Let me see. Now let's see how do we use that quilted leather here. Okay, so first of all, I need a model. So let me see. Yep, let me pick this. And let me apply my fabric on this. Okay, like I can see I have my material here. But if you can't see, you can go here and you can see project materials, and then you can find that. Okay, so now let me put it here. Okay, and now I can adjust the property, like I can increase repeat. Maybe I want 9 or yeah, mm, maybe yeah, I want 9. Okay, so I can adjust that. And also I can adjust settings. Let me move this a little bit. I can adjust these settings. Yeah, make sure you turn on ray tracing from here and then go to setting and make sure you have reset high and looks good. Yeah, resolution I want a full, and then we can go to render and check these settings and just say render. Okay, and even you can select a folder also, and I can give a name. So this is my quilted leather. Yeah. And now I can say render, and it will render. Okay, so yeah, we can send to Stager. We can export as a SVSAR file, or we can save as Adobe Substance 3D sample file. So thank you. Thank you so much.